Right, we're here at Fairlop station, which is actually one stop before the trains, where the trains terminate at Hainault. However, the line does not end at Hainault because the tracks actually continue where it forms the Hainault shuttle, which calls at the three least used stations on the tube. And Hainault is what we'll cover in the next episode of the series. And the station has only two platforms, but if you look at the ironwork here, you can somewhat see the letters of the Great Eastern Railway in the ironwork, which is just wonderful. And rather rare for a tube station, it has toilets here, which I'm not going to show you. But if I just zoom in this way, you can actually see Hainault Station in the distance. Because if you look at it with your naked eye, Hainault Station is actually plainly visible if you're standing here. But if you zoom in, you can see Hainault Station fully. Well, at least the side platforms of Hainault. And you notice the evidence of the original GER is still there with the extended platform. We got a train for West Ruislip coming in. It's just departing Hainault. For some reason the train just stopped in the wrong place and it had to just crawl a bit further. That's a rare occasion for it to happen. And as the train leaves Fairlop heading south, you'll notice some big school grounds off to your right-hand side, or which in the cardinal direction that is west. Yeah, and I suspect that the reason why the train just crawled a bit further is maybe because the driver is still learning about where to stop. And then once he passes the trainee mark, then the next mark would be a rookie.
Welcome to Fairlop Station. For your safety and security, CCTV is in use throughout London Underground. Help us to keep your journey running safely and smoothly. Keep your belongings with you at all times. And if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We've sorted. Saved, sorted.
So if you look on Google Earth, you notice that the station is like quite literally in the middle of nowhere. And because to the east, which is that way, is actually Fairlop Waters Country Park, which is how the station gets its name. But the station, I think, is located in the suburb of Fulwell Cross. But Fairlop, I think, is a better name for the station. And you notice the PRS, it doesn't say when the next train will be. So you would have to look on Google Maps for that. And anyway, the station entrance is located underneath because we're on an embankment. And you have to reach it via a flight of stairs. But I don't think the station has step-free access. I mean, there is a slight level boarding, but there isn't. And these stairs are quite narrow as well. You have to be really careful. There's a tiny gate line here. You've got Fairlop Waters Leisure Centre, for the eastbound platform, you immediately turn left, and then if you head west, if you're heading westbound, you have to continue straight and then turn left. What's wrong with you? Oh, you got a train heading across the bridge. And that was the train heading across the bridge. And here's the station building. Not really impressive, but there's so many bugs here. You have to be really careful, like I said, at Thanet Parkway. And also here, you got the station car park right here. And yeah, you notice the station building I said is not really impressive. And yeah, it just looks like a house, in a way. Right, and that's the main road. But once you get up to the platform, it's actually quite quiet. Because all you can hear is just birds in the trees. Yeah, so from the 26th of January 2020, the bit between Hainault and Woodford got converted back into a shuttle because the Central Line trains had a plan to be refurbished to keep them in service for a much longer period of time. And here's the labyrinth. It's number 153 in the sequence of 270. 270. Right, so we're heading over to the other platform to get my train back home. Because it's quite late. Got some trains which are on the platforms at Hainault. And in the ironwork, you notice the letters of the Great Eastern Railway. There's the roundel. Here's the waiting room and also the ladies' restroom or toilet. Right, and there's my train into central London. So stay tuned for Hainault.